So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brees to try again after the pick six. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, it's Brees. Going for the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Left. Under. Left.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Here's Brees. That's complete to Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, my God, what a bailout.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brees now to throw. And he's got it. He's caught. In the end zone, touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, a 14-yard
He get quick hiking me,
and the
fucking
Saints
bum.
have cut it back within a score. What's good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here come the Redskins now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Geis receives the pitch. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Marty! Marty! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Easy!
This is Marshall. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First down, this is Geis, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back there, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here we go.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Marshall's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. The 13 yards that time of the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, here's Breeze. Wide open receiver, complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Got it.
They'll run with Marshall. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
21.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
53.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Marshall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
To throw. So we got 3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's across goes for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Completes it right side to Dodson. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now.